Hey there, Mikey's crew. It's your old pal Michael. I'm doing a race recap. I know I'm doing this the old-fashioned way. Usually, yeah, I take the camera with me to the races. However, there's a couple reasons. Number one, my wife was working, so it would have been basically me showing you the area, and that's it. And, you know, I would talk before the race, after the race. But the unfortunate thing is you wouldn't have been able to see me start or finish, so I kind of figured that's one reason why I didn't take it. Second reason, it was raining. When I got up, it was like downpouring. The 10K, all the 10K runners had to run in the rain. The 5K, there was maybe some sprinkles, but nothing really noticeable out on the course. So I just didn't want to risk, you know, water, camera, electronics. Yeah, that don't mix very well. So that's the other reason why I didn't take it. So we're just going to do this old-fashioned style. So I ran the Peacock Strut this morning down in Portage. I really never missed this run, and it's my first race back since I broke my radial bone in my arm 6 weeks ago. So I was glad to be back out there racing. I was very unsure how I was going to perform, especially since this week, you know, I got 4 runs in earlier in the week, and then I got the week that I came back, I got 3 runs in. So I had 7 runs coming into this race, and all of them were only 2-mile runs. I didn't feel like I could do 3 yet. However, I thought, well, today with the race, I'll definitely do 3. Obviously, I'll push myself. But I just definitely wasn't sure how I was going to do. I had really struggled with the 2-mile runs. I was running, struggled-wise, being that, you know, it was hard for me to even run like an 8:30 mile without getting out of breath. It was really a struggle. I mean, I could not run anywhere near 8 minutes. And I thought that was maybe going to be a fast pace for me. So I thought today I was going to be 25, 26 minutes was going to be my time. And I thought I would be on the struggle bus the entire race. But it actually didn't turn out to be like that. We'll get to that in just a moment. First off, we'll show the shirt off. This is the race shirt for the Peacock Strut. You got the peacock up in the corner. Very small on it this year. They've had it in other years where it's been bigger. And you've got you've got the sponsors on the back there, as you can see. And it's a tech shirt too. I think this is one of the first. No, they actually had a tech shirt last year as well. So this is, I think, the second year they've done tech shirts for this race. Usually they've been just T-shirts. And most of the time I kind of just sell those off in a garage sale. Although I do keep the first shirt I ever, from the first time I ever do an event. I wore, obviously, my marathon shirt today. And so I wasn't sure if it was going to be downpouring rain or what the conditions were going to be like. By the way, here's my bib number. 732 was my number. And like I said, I wasn't sure what it was going to be like. So the course, you start on Kingston Avenue. We get our stuff at the Celery Flats area. And then we have to walk maybe a quarter mile back to the start line. And then we head down it, we go down a hill, we turn down Garden Drive, turn right on that flat course all the way really, except for that little downhill there. Then you make a left onto Romance, where you'll hit the first mile marker. You maybe run a half mile down this. You'll turn left onto the trail system. After that, water stops about 1.5 miles. Then you're going to make a loop actually under the bridge. So not to get confused, you could go straight ahead, but you'd be going toward the finish line. You wouldn't have ran the full race. But you would turn, make a hard turn left, head under a bridge, and then head down the trails, make another left down the trail system, head out straight for maybe another quarter mile or so, maybe a half mile. You'll hit the 2-mile mark, make a paperclip turn, come back basically parallel to where you came in, and then you'll go back left under the bridge, through the tunnel again, up the hill, and then left toward the finish line. You got about a half mile to go. Then you'll come across a bridge, a wooden bridge, which was slippery, so I did slow down a little bit there. And then you got about 0.2 of a mile to go to the finish line, straight ahead, and then kind of loop your way through. And then a little uphill toward the finish line. Then that's about it. But anyways, for the start of the race, I thought, okay, I can't get out too fast because of the fact that I haven't been running hard. It's all been easy runs. So I backed off a little bit. some of the runners past me. It didn't really matter. Heading down, I passed my buddy Michael, and I know he said he was trying to get under 24 minutes, and so I thought he was going to come with me, when we were coming toward the mile, but I was going faster than the 24-minute barrier, so I didn't even realize at the time because I wasn't looking at my watch, but I definitely knew I was running a faster pace than an 8-minute pace at that point, and I'm thinking, boy, I'm probably going to get to the mile mark, tire myself out, and the last 2 miles are going to be really tough for me. But I don't know what it was. I must have been, being able to be focused on everybody in front of me because I was just telling myself, okay, go for the next person. You passed them, go for the next person. That's all I was doing, was just focusing on everybody in front of me. Passed a few runners, and by the mile mark, looked at my watch. I was like at a 7:49 pace. I'm like, okay, so it's a little under 8. It's a good pace. Let's keep pressing. Let's keep going here. Passed another guy. Got to the water stop, drank my water, walked a little bit because when I usually drink water, it either goes down the wrong pipe when I'm running or it goes all over my shirt. So this guy that I had passed me again, but I ended up getting him back right before the 2-mile mark. There was a girl I had passed and the other guy I passed as we came off the paperclip turn. Still feeling good at this point, and actually my pace had actually gotten faster. I now ran like a 7:35 mile. I'm like, wow, boy, am I really increasing? And I'm thinking, okay, got to hang in there for one more mile. Have been running 3 miles. Just hang tough for that last mile. Whatever you do, stick with it. All right, so we're going now. Once we get through the tunnel, back out, I actually passed my buddy Mark as well. And I had already told him before the race, yeah, you're probably going to beat me today because, I've been out for 6 weeks and he had said, oh, I have dead legs from running the Marquette Marathon, so I don't know if I'll be able to do that or not. And then I passed him, stayed ahead of him as well, which, like I said, I was really surprised. And then coming toward the finish, I could hear there was this guy behind me. I had just peeked over my shoulder, got to the 3-mile mark, hit my split, looked at my watch. I ran a 7:15 last mile. I'm like, geez, 7:49. No, I think I was actually 7:42 actually at the 1 mile. Excuse me, instead of 7:49 because I do remember looking at my watch 7:42. Then I think I was 7:35, and then I was 7:15, and I'm like, wow, did I pick up the pace each mile? And I'm just sprinting. I'm going as hard as I can. I really have no I haven't been running fast, so I don't have that quick energy to just start sprinting. I'm trying my best. And I just hear this guy, and I'm just picked up my pace again and once more. But then he was able to out-sprint me in the last 50 meters. He wasn't in my age group, thank goodness. I thought maybe he was, but he wasn't. I came across the line, hit my watch, and I was 23:25. So I did about a minute and a half to 2 minutes better than what I thought I was going to be able to run. I was really shocked by that time today. I guess I'm not far off from where I was. Yes, I'm, maybe 3.5 minutes off, but maybe in a couple weeks I can get it back. We'll have to see. I mean, I'm probably not going to be able to, I'd be happy if I get back in the 22s actually before I start training for the 5Ks next year, because then I don't have too much farther to go. Like I said, I think for the fall races, I'm just going to kind of take it easy for them. I'm not going to try to run as fast as I possibly can. And then once we hit the winter time and the new season's about to start, January, then I can start training faster for the 5K races. I even placed in my age group, which I was pretty shocked. And this is what I like about the Peacock Strut, is they have these plaques they give out as well. Very nice. I wish they would say the year on them, though. That's the only thing. Instead of just saying, it does have your gender, the race you ran, your age group, and what place you got, and the nice Peacock Strut logo. But I do wish maybe they put like the year just above it up in here. That'd be nice so you could distinguish the years apart, because I've won these before. In fact, I've ran faster than this, than the 23-minute barrier that, I didn't break today, 23:25, and placed in the top 10, and I think was like 4th one year in my age group. So I guess it just matters who shows up, but, really happy to come away with this after being, off for 6 weeks. and only getting like 7 runs in before the race. That's pretty awesome. So sorry for the old style recap. We'll definitely try, if Kathleen can definitely come to the Campus Classic with me at Western in October on the 8th, which is going to be my next race. She can come. Hopefully we can get some race footage. Although, you know what, we may not, but we'll definitely bring it with us because she's actually going to walk in it as well. So you won't see the start or the finish, but we'll definitely get some footage there because we'll both be there hopefully. So drop a thumbs up on this video if you enjoyed it, especially if you enjoyed it that I'm back out running and racing again. Even though it's not a fast time, that I'm used to, I'm really happy because, I knew I wasn't going to be able to run that time today. Just getting back into it and running a faster time than what I expected. Awesome! So thank you for watching and thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, you can subscribe to my channel for more content. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Those links are in the description below. Until next time, this is Mike Loudon over and out. Mikey's crew. You guys are the best. Thank you for all your support all the time. Catch you later.